Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. We are continuing with our storyline gameplay thing, and today we're going to be collecting some debts. Now, if we go to the map here, you will see that our first one we have to do is right over here. This is Thomas Downs. This is my least favorite debt to collect. The reason is, later on in the story, you get a disease because of this, which once you see it, you'll kind of think, well, you kind of deserve it because you were kind of a dick, and that would be right, because he's not very nice to this guy. But we got to get this done so we can open up all the other debts that we need to collect. So we're going to ride over here, and I will be back with you when we get to Mr. Downs. Alright, we are now coming up on the ranch where we need to collect this debt. This is Downs Ranch. I was telling us to search for him. He's over in that field over there.
Downs! Where are you?
Whatever do you want?
Oh, come here, you maggot.
Please, sir. I'll...
Really? Threaten me, would you?
Please. I have a family, sir. Please.
I don't care about your family. You owe me money. Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir. I didn't want this either.
I always try to threaten him first.
You ain't such a do-gooder, are you? If you're running out on debts...
I'm not running.
But if they don't listen, it's boot to the face and a punch.
You are a slippery little bastard. But I got you now.
Please. Please, show some compassion. Please.
Another boot.
Be reasonable.
And this is the bad
You
part.
borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back, what's not to understand? Where's our money?
I don't have it.
Sell your place.
We already owe more than it's worth.
Then sell your wife, or your family, or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear?
I don't know if you caught that
Thomas!
bloody spit in the
What are you
face,
looking
but
Thomas!
I said what you looking at, woman.
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more...
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
this is kind of a pointless mission because I don't actually collect any money for the gang. All I do is get a disease that's going to make my life miserable later. And throughout the game, I end up giving this woman a ton of money just because I feel bad for basically killing her husband and leaving her son an orphan and all that kind of stuff. So I end up paying her a tremendous amount of money. Now, you have the option to, you don't have to, but I'm a big softy and I always feel bad. So I've tried to actually skip this mission and not even do it, but the problem is you can't do any of the other collection missions if you haven't completed this one first, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Now we have to ride back in here and talk to Leopold Strauss again, and then that'll open up all the other missions. He's always back in the back of the camp over here, at least in the beginning of the game when you're starting out doing this. As the game moves forward, he will be in different places, but he likes this rock for some reason.
Ah, how did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead. And they seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Well, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
Alright, so that is the beginning of this mission complete. Now this will open up the ability to do all of these. So we're going to start with Lily, and we will work our way over here to Chick Matthews. We're going to hit both of these. You'll notice I'm not in the same spot I was. I rode over to Emerald Ranch before I recorded again. That way you didn't have to, you know, come along for the ride, because it's a pretty long ride from our camp. But right up here is where this chick Lily is. So we're going to go and try to get our money from her, and then we'll move up a little bit to hit Chick Matthews. You have to ask where she is from the people that are just kind of hanging out. And they're not always the most cooperative. Sometimes they say derogatory things about your mother. Now, you may be tempted to beat the piss out of them, but if you do,
Don't know.
you're not going to be able to complete the thing.
Lily Millet, you know where she is?
Nuh-uh.
Lily Millet, she's a ranch maid here. You know where she is?
You deaf or just stupid? Get the hell out of here.
Keep up the hard work.
You're a real shit talker, ain't you?
See what I mean?
The ranch maid, Miss Millet, you know where I can find her?
She's with Cooper over by the store.
Now, sometimes when that kind of stuff happens, I will just shoot the hell out of them after I do the mission.
Goddamn performance with you. Now, I told you I'd get you the money next week, and I'll get it.
If you didn't make it this week, who's to say you'll make it next?
Don't you take that tone with me. I thought you said you loved me.
I do, but what I get paid ain't enough for one person, let alone two. Your money's gotta be your problem now.
The only problem I got is this bleating going on in
They're
my
just
ear.
completely ignoring me.
Lily, where's our money?
What?
That loan you took. It's payday.
I'm sorry, I don't have it right now.
Well then, I guess we got a big problem, don't we?
Cooper, give him what you've got.
I ain't giving him nothing except a lessening. Damn.
And of course, the guy who's sweet on her is going to stand up and try to be a tough guy. All he's going to get out of it is his ass kicked. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to block. Oh, and then it's going to be on for all of you. Take that. I headbutt your ass. Choke you and knock you out. Good night.
All right.
I'm going to steal whatever the hell you got.
Money, I gave it all to him. Just take everything that you found on him and let's be done with it, please.
All right, so I got Lily's money. I got to go get my hat. Whoop, I missed my hat.
You know what I do to thieves? Oh, hear about this.
Got this bald head like I do in real life.
Damn it.
I get a little sunburn on it. Uh-oh. Hey, man, I was collecting a debt, dude. I wasn't robbing nobody. All right, have it your way. Where you at? I'm going to beat the piss out of you, too. Where are you? There you are. I see you. Get back here. Coming to get you. I run his ass over with my horse. Where you at? Come here. Now listen to me. Let me tell you, and maybe you'll understand.
You asked for it.
Nope, maybe not. You son of a... Come here.
Who's talking now?
Good night.
Huh?
Get back here. Now listen. You didn't see nothing, all right?
Choice.
Don't do this.
I was just collecting a...
What
Well,
aren't you understanding?
and he made me kill him. You guys saw that. I tried to be nice. I tried to explain myself. Nobody had to die. Then his buddy came over and jack slapped me in the back of my head when I wasn't looking. All right, I can get the hell out of here. 'Cause as soon as they find them bodies, it's on. So I'm going to ride over here out of the way and then kind of circle back for Chick Matthews. That way, if they find the bodies, I'm not here. I'm over there. It's funny how the wanted system on this thing works. A lot of times, if you get out of the way quick enough, they don't even know it was you. So we're going to come around the back way to hit this other one. And then we're going to roll back to the camp. That's a little tip. when you're collecting debts like this, you do not have to return to the camp after each one to return the money. You can collect a bunch at a time and then just go back to the camp once and turn in all the money. I like hitting all the debts right away and doing them because one, they're kind of fun little missions, and two, pretty good cash. And in the beginning of the game here, you need a good amount of money because you got to buy better guns and you have to buy recipes for all kinds of crafting things and a lot of different stuff.
You took Matthews.
Oh, no, not me, sir. That's the greenhorn over there. Oh, and there he goes.
Well, he gonna run. Get back here. I'm gonna lasso him right off his horse.
Get back here.
And you're gonna piss me off. I'm gonna do something terrible to you.
Yeah.
He is
You
gone.
let me go much further, I'll
Come back
get
here,
more
son.
than a debt off you.
I just want my money. It's always difficult when you're doing this, especially at night. One wrong move and you crash on your horse.
The more you owe.
You go ass over tea kettle. And that's all it takes. That dude will be gone. And there ain't no finding him after that. I'm barely keeping up with him.
Save your hide. Stop.
Money's mine, Tom.
Oh, he got stopped by the train. Come here. Where are you going? Lucky I didn't throw you in front of that damn train.
Okay now.
Give me my money. Come here. Tie your ass up so you can't get away.
God dang it. This map will take it.
Map to the money, huh? Okay, give it to me.
Lucky I ain't taking your teeth as well.
Hidden. Untie me and I'll
Alright, I
take
got
you
his
where-
treasure map.
You're no place to bargain, boy.
Now what am I going to do with him?
Untie me, I'll tell you. Oh. Okay.
Do I...
There's a map. It's in my pocket.
Well, that's specific, isn't it?
Why can't none of you fools just pay?
Alright, I got to try to remember. Hopefully it shows up. I think that yellow X on the map is where it is, so that's good.
Do the decent
I don't have to try to
thing.
decipher nothing. So now I got him. I can either let him go,
Aren't you
or
gonna
since he
untie me?
made me chase him, maybe I will throw him here on the train tracks and wait for a train to come. The only downside of that is it might take quite a long time for a train to come. And I kind of want to see him get squished. But let's throw him here and see what happens. If he can get away, then that'll be fine.
You'll be all
If he
right.
doesn't, then he's going to get run over. I don't see a train anywhere. And a train just went by, so it might have to go around the entire map before it gets back. That could take a tremendous amount of time. Alright, I want to do something bad to you. You made me chase you.
You're coming with me.
I'm going to throw you back on my horse. Y'all like my new horse? I stole it. He's a beaut. I love a white horse. They're gorgeous. The only problem is they get dirty real easy. I'm going to take him over here to this water. It's not very deep, but I might be able to drown him. We'll see. If not, I guess I'll put him back on the train tracks again. At least some time will go by. Maybe a train will come. My luck, I'll miss the damn thing. It'll go by while I'm over here playing.
Let's go.
Alright, let's throw him in this water. It's barely ankle deep, so I don't think I'm going to be able to drown him, but we'll try. See if we can find a little bit deeper spot. This water's up in my boots a little bit. Let's chuck him here. Oh yeah, that's not very deep. But he is on his stomach. Yeah, this is not going to work. Unless he gets real tired, that ain't going to work. All right. let's pick him back up. And what do we want to do with him when we do? I guess we'll put him right back on the train tracks. And just leave him there. Because the only problem is, if somebody comes along and he's on my horse, if I take him with me, then they're going to get me for kidnapping and all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to have a bunch of cops after me. And it's going to be a hassle. So I think I'll throw him back on the horse, take him back up to the train tracks, dump him again. And if a train doesn't come in a couple seconds, I'll just leave him there. And I will go get his treasure. And if he's still there when we come back, we'll feed him to a gator. That sounds like a plan. Alright, so stop here. Alright, Mr. Matthews. I got a perfect spot for you to rest. Right there in that nice little gravel bed. Now you wait there for me.
Let's go.
Is there a train coming anywhere? I still don't see a damn train. Is that a train or is that a rock? No, that's a train station. Still don't see a train. Alright, dude. Looks like it's your lucky day. Yeah, I don't see any train coming, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to leave him here and go get this treasure. And when we come back, either a train will have hit him and there'll be a big blood spot, or he will probably despawn, most likely. But I'm afraid if I take him down to the swamp now, that his treasure map will not be worth anything because the treasure won't be in the tree anymore. So it's probably better just to go get the treasure. All right, Mr. Matthews, you got off lucky. I'll find you another episode and I'll kill you. I could just shoot him. Nah, just leave him there, let the train hit him. Yeah, we're going to go get this treasure map. We got the treasure map. We're going to go get the treasure that the treasure map leads to. And then we'll roll back to camp and give all that money to the camp box. And we'll get our cut out of it. That should be pretty sweet. Now the treasure is going to be right in a hole in this tree. Be careful in this part because you could slip and fall down a damn cliff. It's not much of a cliff, but it hurts. So it's right here in this hole. You just kind of got to get up to it, climb up, and reach in and grab it. And that's Chick's debt money. So we got both debts cleared. Now all we have to do is get back to our horse, go see if this dude is still on the railroad tracks. If he is, then we get to decide if we want to do anything to him. I try to give my horse a carrot, but I guess he don't want to eat it right now because he's on a treacherous little area there. We'll see if this dude's still over here. If he is, then maybe we'll risk the kidnapping charge and take him and... Yeah, he gone. He gone. I don't know if he despawned or... I don't see him anywhere, so I don't think he got away and made a run for it. So I think he most likely despawned. Okay, so we're going to set our waypoint. Where's the hell is camp? There it is. Back over here to camp so that we can drop the stuff off at the box. And all we have now is just a long ride back.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it through all this so that I get there quicker by not taking the road. But I will get back with you guys when I get back to camp and show you how you turn in your debts.
I got bit.
I was riding back to camp. I decided to do a little hunting.
I need medicine.
And this guy started screaming help. Turns out he got bit by a snake. So I got to suck the venom out for him so he don't die.
Let's keep this between us.
Oh, you saved my life.
I could have gave him a
I owe
health
you.
cure,
Got that right.
I do.
but I'm not doing that. I can just suck it out. That's a lot easier and cheaper.
Now I gotta get out
Now
of
that
here.
gives your honor a boost, which is good, and it also
Around here no more.
pays dividends later. Because he will be sitting outside of town, outside of like the gunsmith or general store or something like that, and the next time you see him, he will say you can go in and buy anything you want on his tab. So you'll get one item for free. So what you do is you just pick the most expensive item. If he's at the gunsmith, you pick the most expensive gun that you want that is available to you, that's unlocked. If he's at the general store, you pick something like a holster or something like that that's worth a lot of money. That's a way you can get something for free, and all you did was take 2 seconds to stop and suck the poison out for the dude. There's also one of these down by the swamp. There's a gentleman that gets bit by a snake there a couple times. You'll run into them pretty much every area, I think, that you go to. There'll be somebody that needs your help like that. And by helping them, you gain free stuff. There's also people that claim to need your help, and when you try to help them, they rob you. Like a whole bunch of people come out from behind rocks and try to kill you, so be careful. So we're back at camp. I shot a pronghorn, a big old doe, because I didn't know if they would need any food or not. So I went ahead and grabbed one on my way in. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this off over here with Pearson so he can chop it up and put it in the stew for everybody. And then we'll throw our money in this box. They're good on food right now, but I have it with me, so I might as well go ahead and donate it to them. Where the hell you at, Pearson? Get over here.
Bring me something soon if you can, Arthur.
You over there lollygagging. So I got a perfect hide. I donated that for crafting. And the carcass I can donate for crafting too. Nice. Okay. So if you go to crafting upgrades,
Some leatherworking tools. I can make some.
it's going to be one of these upgrades to the lodgings that pronghorn is going to be good for. There it is. For the chuck wagon, you can mount the skull on a pole. So we'll go ahead and do that. What that does is raises the morale of the camp. The happier the people in camp are, the more they donate to that box, and the quicker you get the camp upgrade stuff you need. So you go over to this box here, and we're going to give all the debts into the box. So we returned $31 and something, and we got like $4.74 for each one. So we made basically almost 10 bucks. You can also donate items in here. A lot of people don't do this. They sell them instead so that they have the money to do what they want with it. But there's a lot of things that I want to go ahead and get for the camp. The most important thing I need to get, let me show you here. I need to get these leather working tools for Pearson right there so that he can make satchels for me. So I went ahead and got that. Now he'll be able to make upgrades for my satchel. So I'll be able to hold a lot more. Each category of stuff that I can hold is a different satchel that requires perfect skins of certain animals to craft. And when you make it, you go from being able to hold like 5 of that item to being able to hold, I think, 10 or 20 or something like that. And then if you get the Legends of the West satchel, It's either Legends of the West or Legends of the
I've
East.
come up with some ideas
We'll see in a
for ways
second.
we could improve things.
Let's see,
If you
satchels.
wanna take a
It's
look.
Legends of the East. Legend of the East satchel. Once you make all the other satchels and you make that satchel, you'll be able to hold 99 of every item, which is awesome. When you have that, you can literally hunt and fish and craft to your heart's content because you can hold 99 of each thing. And you're never going to use that many. So it essentially gives you an unlimited supply, might as well be, of all your different things, which is awesome. Right now I can't craft
Miss
any.
Morgan,
You have to
jotted down a few
get a
things
lot of
that I
perfect
think could be,
skins and
nice
turn them in.
additions around here.
I turned in one perfect pronghorn skin, so that's good. But that's about all the time we have. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Till I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.